Hello students, I am Lalita S. Humraskar, Economics teacher, BYK College of Commerce. Welcome you in online lecture series organized by GE Societies, BYK College of Commerce, Nasik for class 12th and for academic year 2021-22. Today I am going to discuss with you chapter number 3A, that is demand analysis. And today I am going to discuss with you two topics. Number one is what are different types of demand, and number two is what are determinants of demand or what are factors influencing demand. In earlier video lecture, you already studied what is demand. Demand is effective desire which is backed by ability to pay and willingness to spend. That is a demand in economics. First topic is what are different types of demand. First type is direct demand. When we use commodities for direct consumption, then demand for these commodities is a direct demand. Okay, demand for all consumer goods is a direct demand. For example, demand for pen, demand for chalk, demand for duster, demand for benches, demand for chairs, demand for tables, demand for clothes. So demand for all these consumer goods is a direct demand. Okay, so consumer goods means direct demand. Okay, number two is a indirect demand or derived demand. Suppose I want to start my business. What I need in the process of production? I need land, labor, capital, and myself organizer who organize the business with the help of factors of production. So demand for all these factors of production is a indirect demand. So indirect demand is also known as producer's demand. So another name for indirect demand is a derived demand. Okay, so demand for all factors of production is indirect. So that is known as a indirect demand. Let us see the third type of demand, that is a complementary demand. Complementary demand is also known as joint demand. When two or more commodities are demanded to satisfy a single human want, then that demand is known as a complementary demand or joint demand. For example, toothpaste and toothbrush, pen and ink, mobile and SIM card, car and petrol, pen and paper, etc. So demand for all these commodities is a complementary demand or joint demand. Number 4 is a composite demand. When one commodity is demanded to satisfy several human wants, then demand for that commodity is a composite. So that is known as a composite demand. For example, electricity. Electricity is the best example of a composite demand. You can use electricity for heating, cooking, lighting, etc. Okay, so that is known as a composite demand. Number 5 is competitive demand or substitute demand. When two commodities competing with each other on the basis of price, then that demand is known as a competitive demand or substitute demand. For example, tea and coffee, sugar and jaggery, petrol and diesel. These are the examples of competitive demand or substitute demand. So these are the different types of demand. One activity given in your textbook, you have to try this activity. Complete the following table. Okay, in first column they given type of demand, and in second column they given the example. First one they given direct demand, and you have to write the examples for direct demand. Direct demand, what is a direct demand? Demand for all consumer goods is a direct demand. When we use commodity for direct consumption, then that demand is known as a direct demand. So demand for pen, demand for notebook, demand for books, demand for cupboard, demand for chalk, duster, etc. So you can write any example here, or any name of any commodity you can use for direct consumption here. Okay. In second row they given empty blank box they given, and in second column they given workers in a cotton textile industry. Yes, workers. Yes, suppose I want to start my business, I want to start my industry, I want to start my own firm. What I need? I need land, labor, capital. Okay, and myself organizer. So workers in a cotton textile industry, they all have an indirect demand. So indirect demand is also known as derived demand. So what is the answer here in this empty box? That is indirect demand or derived demand. In third row they given joint demand. Okay, they given the type of demand, that is a joint demand. And here they given one example for preparing coffee. What is a joint demand? Joint demand is also known as complementary demand. When two or more commodities are demanded to satisfy a single human want, the demand for that commodity is known as a complementary demand or joint demand. So here they given one example for preparing coffee. What you need for preparing coffee? You need coffee powder, you need sugar, you need fuel, you need milk, etc. So you can write these names in empty boxes here, given in an example column. In next row, they given empty box, and in example, they given CNG and petrol. Pen and pencil, CNG and petrol. Yes, these are the examples of what? Substitute demand or competitive demand. What is a substitute demand or competitive demand? When two commodities competing with each other on the basis of their price, then that demand is known as a substitute demand or competitive demand. CNG and petrol, pen and pencil. Okay, so these are the examples here. And in the last row, they given the in type of demand, they given here empty box, and here they given one example milk. And here they indicating here various uses of milk by indicating with the help of arrow here. You can use milk for preparing tea, preparing curd, you can use milk for direct consumption, and you can use milk for preparing sweet. Okay, so demand for milk is what here? Composite. So what is the answer here in empty box? Composite demand. Okay, so complete this activity. Try this activity. Now let us see the next topic, that is determinants of demand. What are different determinants of demand, or in other words, what are factors influencing demand? Okay, let us see the first factor, price of commodity. Okay, all of you know there is an inverse relationship between price and quantity demanded. Why there is an inverse relationship between price and quantity demanded? Because when price falls, demand rises, and when price rises, demand falls. So demand for commodity is mainly influenced by its price. Normally at a higher price, less of it is demanded, and at a lower price, more of it will be demanded. Thus, demand changes inversely with price of a commodity. So price is a basic element which affects demand. Second determinant is the income of the consumer. Demand is directly related to the income of the consumer. Income determines the purchasing power of the person. So higher the income, more the market demand, and vice versa. So income of the consumer is also important determinant of demand. Number 3 is prices of substitute goods. Okay, what do you understand by substitute goods? Substitute goods means goods which competes with each other on the basis of price. For example, rise in price of petrol will increase the demand for diesel, which is the substitute of petrol. Okay, so that is an example. Let us see one more example. If price of sugar rises, demand for jaggery rises, which is the substitute of sugar. Understood here? So prices of substitute good, that is also important determinant of demand. Let us see the next determinant of demand, price of complementary goods. Complementary goods means goods which are demanded jointly to satisfy single human want. Okay, for example, car and petrol. Okay, car and petrol, they have a complementary demand. Okay, so if price of petrol rises, demand for car will fall. So this is also important determinant which affects demand. Number 5 is the nature of product. Okay, if a commodity is a necessity and you cannot avoid such commodity, then demand will continue to be the same. For example, medicine. Yes, medicine is an absolute necessity for every patient, and it is unavoidable. Therefore, demand remains the same in case of necessary goods. So nature of product, that is also important determinant of demand. Next one is size of population. Okay, larger the size of population of a country, more the consumers, and greater the demand for various goods and services. Composition of population like age structure, gender ratio also influence market demand for certain goods. right? For example, larger the child population, more the demand for books, toys, sweets, etc. So size of population, that is also important determinant of demand. Next one is number 7 is expectations about future prices. If the consumer expect a rise in price in the near future, then it causes an increase in demand for such goods. Similarly, when they expect price to fall, then they will buy less of it at present. Okay, so expectation about future prices, that is also important determinant which affect the demand. Okay, next determinant is advertisement. Nowadays, as promotional activities such as advertisement and salesmanship has a serious impact on the consumption pattern of the people. Okay, so continuous advertisement and persistent brainwashing influence the consumer's demand for a product. So advertisement also play an important role in influencing demand. Okay, next one is taste, habits and fashions. Habits influence market demand. People are habituated to consumption of certain goods. They will not give up such goods easily. For example, demand for liquor, cigarettes, etc. Sometimes fashion changes attitude and preference of the people, which in turn change market demand. So taste, habit, fashion also affect market demand. Next one is number 10 is level of taxation. Higher rate of taxes on goods and services would increase the price of goods or services, right? So this is resulted into decrease in demand for goods and services and vice versa. So level of taxation, that also play important role in affecting market demand. Okay, next one, number 11 is other factors. In other factor, 4 factors here given. Number 1 is climatic condition. Number 2 is a changes in technology. Number 3, government policy. Number 4, customs and tradition, etc. Let us see number 1 under this point number 11, climatic condition. How climatic condition affect the market demand. Demand for certain goods are also influenced by weather condition or climatic condition. For example, demand for woolen clothes increases during winter. Sunglasses, cold drink demand increases during summer. So these are the example here. Okay, so climatic condition also affects the market demand. Next one is changes in technology. Technological advancements results in introduction of new goods which tends to lower the demand for existing goods. For example, introduction of smartphones have reduced the demand for ordinary mobiles. Okay, that is the best example. So changes in technology, that also affects demand. Next one is a government policy. Let us see how government policy affects the market demand. Change in government policy also affects the demand for certain products in consideration. For example, ban on plastic bags have increased the demand for paper bags. Okay, that so government policies also affects the market demand. Next one is a customs and traditions, etc. Social customs and festivals also affect the demand, market demand. Various products like sweets, crackers are more in demand during a Diwali festival. Okay, so customs and tradition also affects market demand. Okay, so these are the determinants which affects market demand. Now let us see the evaluation part. Here one question is given. This is a 2 marks question in your theory paper. What is the headline of this question? Identify the concept with the help of following illustration and explain it. This is a 2 marks question. You have to identify the concept. Okay, for identifying the concept 1 mark is there, and for explanation of the concept 1 mark is there. So total 2 marks for each correct answer. Let us see the first illustration. What the illustration given here? When price of tea powder rises, people prefer to buy more coffee powder. So this illustration belongs to substitute demand. Substitute demand is also known as competitive demand. So immediately you will get here 1 mark and 1 mark for explanation of the concept. Let us see the second illustration. Sunita wants to start her business and she required land, labor and capital in the process of production. Sunita is an organizer. She want to start her business with the help of land, labor and capital. Okay, so demand for all these factors of production, they all have an indirect demand. So what is the concept here? Indirect demand. Immediately you will get here 1 mark and 1 mark for explanation of the concept. Let us see the next illustration. Mr. Kulkarni purchased laptop to satisfy the need of his children of online education. So what is the concept here? Here concept is a direct demand. When we use particular commodity for direct consumption to satisfy human want. Okay, so that is known as a direct demand. So Mr. Kulkarni purchased laptop to satisfy the need of its children of online education. So your concept is a direct demand. So immediately you will get here 1 mark and 1 mark for explanation of the direct demand. Number 4 is mobile and SIM card are jointly required, or you can say demanded, to make the call. So what is the concept here? Here concept is complementary demand or joint demand. Immediately you will get here 1 mark for mentioning complementary demand or joint demand and 1 mark for explanation of the concept, that is what is complementary demand. Let us see the next question. Answer the following questions. Okay, this is a 4 marks question in your theory paper. Let us see the first question. Explain different types of demand. How to write down the answer for this question. First point is you have to explain meaning of demand by writing the definition of demand and formula of demand here. Number 2 is you have to explain what is individual demand and market demand in short. And number 3, explanation of all types of demand with the help of examples. Okay, this is how to write down the answer for 4 marks question. Let us see the next question. Explain determinants of demand or explain factors influencing demand. This is a 4 marks question. Let us see how to write down the answer to this question. Number 1, you have to explain what is demand with the help of definition and formula. Number 2, you have to explain what is individual demand and market demand in short. And number 3, you have to explain any 4 determinants which affects demand. Right? This is how to write down the answer for 4 marks question. Now let us see the next question. Answer in detail. This is 8 marks question and this is essay type question. Let us see the question. Explain determinants of demand. How to write down the answer? Let us see. First point is an introduction. In introduction point, you have to define what is demand with the help of definition. And you have to mention the formula of demand. You have to explain the formula with the help of example. Number 2 is you have to explain what is an individual demand and what is a market demand in short. Right? And number 3, you have to explain all determinants given in your textbook which affects demand in detail. Okay, then only marks possible to you. Student, what I discussed with you today, I discussed with you what is demand, what are different types of demand with the help of definition and examples, and what are different determinants which affects demand, or what are factors influencing market demand or demand. Okay, and finally thank you for listening my video lecture.